Hi, I'm Melissa Darnay, and you are sipping with the Wine Maven. I have a very special guest today, somebody who's very special to my heart, Debby Clark. Debby, welcome.
Thank you, Wine Maven.
You're so welcome. Debby, tell the audience what you do.
My husband and I have an insurance agency, and we help people navigate the health insurance issues now.
And they do a darn good job at it. In fact, I get my health insurance through them. You know, it seems like years gone by, we expected corporations to pick up our health insurance, and we all know that that's not really happening anymore. So when you're an entrepreneur or a small business owner like I am, you need to go elsewhere for your health insurance. So if you need it, I would highly recommend her. She's wonderful. So Debby, here's the million-dollar question for you. I know we've done a lot of parties together. She's actually one of my hostesses who's hosted probably the most wine tastings ever.
I like to think so.
Okay. Do you have a burning wine question that you've always wanted to ask me that you've never asked?
Wine Maven, I do.
What is it?
What goes with bacon and eggs for breakfast?
Oh, you know what, Debby? You would be surprised at how often I get asked that question. And believe it or not, I do have an answer. The answer is a buttery Chardonnay. I love bacon and eggs. Who doesn't? And there are so many fun things you can do. You can scramble them, you can fry them, you can frittata them, quiche them, or even have eggs Benedict. Now, in a little bit, we're going to meet our own beloved caterer, Stacey Wetzel of Cater 10, and I'm sure she has something wonderful for us. But first, let's try this wine. This is a 2009 Talmadge Chardonnay. Now, this wine I love for so many reasons. It's from the Carneros region of California, which is a highly sought after region. So, Debby, I know you know the drill, how this works, but let's go ahead and swirl this wine. See how the light captures the wine? There's so many fun things going on there with this. When you're looking at wine too, this has a nice, beautiful butter color. Do you see that? So go ahead and smell it for me. Since you're a pro, I'm going to ask you what you smell in this.
Apple, fruits.
Yes, absolutely. You get a lot of apples in this. Apples and pears. And how about some tropical fruits like banana?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, banana's one of those flavors that most people don't pick out until I tell them to. But once I point it out, it's pretty evident, isn't it? The other thing I want to point out about this wine is it's not overly oaked. Even though it is a buttery Chardonnay, the butter and the oak do not overwhelm the fruit, so you do get a lot of fruit. Now my favorite part, Debby, let's sip it. First, let's cheers. Thank you so much for coming and joining me today.
Crisp.
Very crisp. Do you get the butter in it?
I do.
Beautiful.
It tastes like it's colored.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Beautiful and buttery. Now, something else I would just want to point out about this wine, it doesn't burn when you swallow it. Have
Not
you
at
noticed
all.
that? A lot of your inexpensive wines, I hate to use the cheap word on video, but a lot of your less expensive wines under the $10 mark, they can't get them very well balanced. So what they do is they take cheat steps, and what happens when you drink it, it burns going down. A Chardonnay really should never burn.
This is kind of the gift that keeps on giving.
Absolutely.
The flavor continues to evolve.
Absolutely. And we took a sip about 30 or so seconds ago, and we can still taste it in our mouths. So it does have a very long finish. Well, let's try this with food. So Stacey Wetzel of Cater 10, welcome. I can't wait to see what fun bacon and egg dish you fixed for us today. Oh my God, pasta!
Banana dish.
Banana dish. She didn't get the memo. They talked beforehand. Here's what happened. She whispered her comment to Stacey, and we picked the wine. And so this is a surprise to me. I didn't know exactly what we were getting to taste. So, gosh, this is one of my favorite things in the whole world. Stacey, please tell us about this dish.
Well, it's just a carbonara. So it's eggs and bacon and pasta. Lots of yummy cheese and a little bit of saffron and
Now, I know you always
Lots
cook
of
with
fresh
wine.
herbs.
How in the world did you put wine in spaghetti carbonara?
They're easy. I deglaze the bacon and the shallots and the garlic with it, so let it reduce.
Where's my happy eye roll? Now you get to try, because you're my special friend, you get to try my very favorite dish in the whole world. Isn't Stacey wonderful? My favorite dish in the whole world. So take a nice, beautiful, and pasta's hard to eat on camera, so we're gonna have to give her a few points of courtesy in case all of it doesn't end up in her mouth. But I see too, Stacey, that you use some nice, thick Italian noodles.
Oh, yes, I did Persiatelli instead of spaghetti. If you'll notice, Deb, it's hollow in the middle because I wanted some of that taste to get inside the pasta.
Oh, how about that? So you don't always have to use just spaghetti. You can get creative with your noodles. There it goes. Take a few chews and then wash it down with a little sip of wine. I can't wait to see what she thinks. Debbie, Stacey, and I have shared a lot of great wine and food together. So this is just another one of many fun wine and food experiences that we have.
This for you, though.
This is brand new. I've never had her carbonara.
Exquisite.
Exquisite. What a wonderful word. I feel like I've gotten an A++, huh?
Delightful.
And isn't that a great pairing?
It is just right.
So now you know. If you've always wanted to know what wine goes with bacon and eggs, think a buttery Chardonnay. So if you need health insurance, please, Clark Insurance Advisors. And what's your website?
Insurance makes me crazy.
What a great website, insurancemakesmecrazy.com. So if you need insurance, please see Debbie. And if you need some of this beautiful, beautiful wine for $18.25 a bottle, see me. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.